It was a big month last month when France honored the 80th anniversary of the Allied invasion of Normandy, known as D-Day. One man who took part in the 1944 invasion also has an Olympic connection. Our Matt Renew tells us the story of Robert "Buck" Halperin, an American hero both in war and on the Olympic stage.
The beaches of Malibu, California, and Normandy, France might be thousands of miles apart.
My name is Dan Halperin, and I'm the son of Robert "Buck" Halperin.
But Los Angeles filmmaker Dan Halperin says they've never felt closer.
For us to be on the ocean, around water, representing all the things that we're talking about right here was an added bonus and significant additive to the story.
Thanks to Dan's father, Robert "Buck" Halperin, who's the subject in the most important film Dan has ever made.
Finally, at this stage of life, I've surrendered that this is the most, kind of important and type of telling story of wanting to sustain my dad's legacy.
Buck grew up sailing and was part of the Navy Scouts and Raiders, an early version of the Navy SEALs.
Buck was in a group called the Navy Scouts and Raiders. So the whole story I can tell you about that.
And during World War II, he not only helped design the landing craft used in the D-Day invasion, Buck Halperin was doing secret intelligence work before the Allied forces ever got to the beaches of Normandy.
They needed to find some people to go ashore pre-invasion to do reconnaissance, to take sand samples, to find out what kind of resistance there was, both barricades and so forth.
And on D-Day, he guided the first two waves of assault troops and saved the lives of 2 men from drowning.
Picking up GIs who were drowning.
It's work Buck also did in North Africa and China, earning him citations and medals.
Let's see, he's got 2 Bronze Stars, one that he received for Normandy.
Then, after the war, Buck went back to sailing, competing in the 1960 Olympics, where at the age of 52.
I believe that he was the oldest man in the American Olympic team at that time.
Buck earned a different kind of medal, coming away with bronze in 2-man star-class sailing.
Very successful in that, and most notably Olympic Games in Rome.
Like many men of his generation, Buck didn't talk about the war to his son, and when he passed away, Dan started researching his father's life to turn it into a documentary about an American war hero and Olympic champion.
People are like, man, your dad's like Forrest Gump, and I go, oh, well, yeah, kind of, he did all these things except, no box of chocolates.
Because Dan's hope is that by telling Buck Halperin's story, he can get to know more about his father's life.
From all the people who have always said to me, what an amazing and remarkable story, what an amazing, remarkable man, I am finally accepting and saying that, yeah, my dad was a great dad, great guy, and he does have this amazing story, and I'm going to share it.
And make sure future generations won't forget.
He was my best friend. I'm very delighted to have the opportunity to do something to honor my best friend. And as I said before, to give something back to somebody that gave everything to me.
Thanks, Matt. Buck Halperin is thought to be among the very first Americans on the beach at Normandy, if not the first. He also played quarterback in the NFL for the Brooklyn Dodgers and won gold at the 1963 Pan American Games in sailing. And then he co-founded the popular clothing and home decor retailer Land's End.